I just got the new shift knob. Came in from AliExpress. Took about a month or so. So see if we can install this into the GTI. Alright. So inside the car, it's the shift knob. I drive a 6-speed manual. Grab it like a plastic tool. Maybe mine has been removed a couple of times, so I actually just dip it into here. Kind of just pull back. You'll see that it's starting to release slowly. You can actually pick up. Yours might be harder to take out. This usually clips. And then also, you see mine's just slid right out the slot. It's not supposed to do that. There's supposed to be a clip. So like this here, that's supposed to be on it. But on the old ones, you can see it's worn out. That's why I'm switching it. There is no plastic piece here. So even if you tighten this, it could be tight enough, but it's broken. So it's kind of loose. So we're gonna go ahead and see if we can install that one. All right, so we're back in the house. So one thing I've noticed is this shift knob has a different bezel than it is on the Mark V GTI. So I'm gonna have to swap over this boot and knob onto the old one. So it's gonna take a little bit more time to get this done than I was hoping, but it's fine. So first things first, we're going to remove the belt from the bezel. So there's these clips here. You can just push them back like that and you'll hear it start snapping off. And let's go to each side and keep pushing them out. I've taken this out once before, so mine's just a little more simpler. But that's the bezel piece. Same thing on this side. Flip it over. And just push. You got to like push back and under, and these to start releasing. Perfect. All right, now next up, the old boot. We're gonna end up removing the shift boot. So there's little screws there, and just remove the screws all the way around to get that boot off the bezel. Just to show you my assortment of tools, these are flathead screwdrivers. I got a smaller one, but it may not be small enough, so I brought these picks. Well, I've already had them. I just only use them for certain jobs. So these little picks will probably be the best to remove the little staples. And then, of course, a plier or plier vice grip pliers just in case. All right, so I got the first set out. You'll see right here the staples. I pulled them all out. The two tools I actually ended up using was this pick, the one with the curve in. I kind of went in to it like this, and I kind of kept going around it, each one on the ends too as well. And then this, I use this pliers here to keep pulling it out to help pull it if it gets stuck. So it's gonna take you a while. So I'll move on to the next boot. I'm gonna demonstrate. See, I'll take this pick here, I'll put it on the end like that, kind of straighten it up. Perfect. So once it was a little straight, you go on the back side here. Just kind of slip the pick in between here like that. Perfect. And you might have to kind of push the end right here. Push that a little bit. Get like something hard. Don't use your finger. I poked myself already. And then just kind of yank it out slowly. That's how I'm doing this one. Okay, so I got everything off from this one here. The bezel's off. And now I got the old bezel from the other shift knob. So I'm going to attempt to put it on and see if I can staple this thing together like it was before. If not, I'll find out a different way. All right, so this is where we're at so far. I do not have the correct tools for this job by no means, but I just reused the staple. I went ahead and increased the holes that's already there. So like just for example, like you see, we'll do these two holes. I just kind of went in and just made the hole bigger. I made a hole onto each side of here, and then I just stuck through the staple from before. That's all I did, and I'm just going to fold it back. I'm going to do that all the way around, and all the staples is on this boot here, so fill them out, straighten them up. So it's going to be time consuming, but I don't really have the tools. I don't have the tape, so it's going to do it this way, and I believe it should work in the end. All right, so got part of it on. The corners is not really hooked on. I might try to put it on just like this, because it's a little difficult trying to get the corners on without the correct tool. But so far, this is how we got it. Looks okay. I tried to do a corner right there. It took me forever. Sweet. Alright, so I went ahead and clipped it. Let's see, I got the clips in. Perfect. Actually looks pretty good, honestly. It's a little rough right here on this end, but this will work. That will be to put back this bezel piece. I think I might just peel off all this black that's on it. Just have it as that silver outlay over the rest of the bezel piece right here. So I'm getting ready to do that now. Alright, so I went ahead and cleaned up as much as I could. I'm going to leave the ones on the side. So now, work on installing this bezel back on. Sweet. So I went ahead and installed the bezel on. Mine's is broken all through here. It's all broken. Should be fine. So we'll work on installing it into the car. Alright, back in the car. We'll work on tightening this first. Okay, there we go. Go ahead and tighten it. Just grab the vice grip, just put it across there and tighten it. Just a little bit, not too tight. So now we'll work on slipping this on. I have to give it a nice push. Perfect. You can see it's already pretty tight. That's why I wanted to tighten it first, and then I'm going to tighten it down while it's on there. Perfect. So, went ahead and tighten it. So now, I'll just sit that back on. Put all the clips back in. Push the boot down a little bit. Sweet. Should be all set from here. With me buying like a cheap one, these edges are a little sharp, so probably recommend kind of filing down the edges because they're really sharp, and I can feel it as I'm shifting. It doesn't feel very well on the hands, but that's what you get for buying the Chinese knockoff brand. Please like and subscribe for more. I got more content coming for the GTI.